And guess who's back? He's back again. Your broski's back. It's season 2. Hello and welcome everybody to the season 2 premiere of Joe's NBA podcast. This season we're going to be covering whatever's happening in the newest NBA season that is starting tomorrow, and I am excited and I'm pretty sure that you are too. In today's episode we're going to be covering everything that happened in the offseason so that we can get all caught up for tomorrow's big premiere of the NBA season. We're also going to be covering my playoff predictions. So, let's get right into the topics. Okay, so for our first topic of the day, we're going to be covering everything that happened in free agency, or at least the big news. So, first off, we have Kawhi and Paul George going to the Clippers. This was an insane move, as I was in Sweden at the time. I was in the car, I was on a drive, right? And then, I check my phone, and I see that Kawhi and Paul George are Clippers. First of all, Kawhi signing to the Clippers was a giant move that nobody really expected at the time. The only two teams that, everybody was saying that Kawhi was going to go to were the Raptors or the Lakers. Nobody really expected him to go to the Clippers. But then, everybody was talking about it, a few months ago, right? But then, right when they came back up, he signed there, and then he immediately told the Clippers, hey, go after these people, and they got Paul George. So, and now, that team is going to be a defensive monster with having Patrick Beverley, Kawhi Leonard, and Paul George all on the same team, which is just absolutely crazy, and it's just insane as now the West has two powerhouses in LA. That's insanity. And second, we got KD and Kyrie going to the Nets. Oh my gosh. That's another big duo that's not going to be happening this year, but in, next year, maybe, when KD gets fully healed from his injury, then maybe that team is going to be an absolute powerhouse to reckon with in the East. It's absolutely crazy. Two of the best scorers in KD, who's one of the greatest scorers of all time, and Kyrie, who's an amazing scorer, especially in the clutch. Not really proving it for Boston, though, but when he was on the Cavs, he's an amazing scorer in the clutch. Oh my gosh, that was an insane move. And I don't know if I covered this in my other video. I'm pretty sure I did, but Anthony Davis is a Laker. And also, we might have a bunch of other big news, so that's nice. And I think I'm going to cover that a bit later. Also, the Knicks still suck. They signed about 4 power forwards this offseason. Don't know why. Nobody really knows why they would do that, but they did. It's the Knicks. Yeah. Everybody thought, KD, Kyrie, they're going to the Knicks, right? No, the Knicks suck still. Wow, that's nice. Also, in major news, D'Angelo Russell is a Warrior now, which is crazy because nobody really expected that because everybody was saying, oh yeah, D'Lo's going to go to, the Lakers, right, since the Nets are going to get KD and Kyrie, right? Everybody was thinking, yeah, he's going to the Lakers, definitely. We're going to be a powerhouse, yeah. Then, all of a sudden, Warriors offer him a huge contract, and he's like, whoa, I like that money. And so they go over there. Yeah. Also, Clary signed, which is nice. So, yeah. Also, we got, Jimmy Buckets. Yeah, he's a Heat now. He's on the Heat. The Heat are looking good. They got Tyler Herro, who's been lighting it up in the preseason. And Jimmy Buckets, who's an absolute monster. It's nice for them. Then Kemba, who, I wouldn't think that Kemba would leave, right? It's Kemba. Kemba seemed loyal. But no, he's on the Celtics now. And now the Hornets absolutely suck. They got Terry Rozier. And nobody else. Yeah, and then, in even bigger news that nobody would expect, Russell Westbrook got traded to the Rockets. After Paul George got traded, everybody was saying, well, Russell Westbrook might be wanting out of there, right? It's after all the stuff that the Thunder have gone through with having James Harden get traded. And then KD left him. And now Paul George left him. It's gotta suck, right? So now, he said, oh, I want out of here. Not really, but they traded him because they want to rebuild. They're in rebuild mode now. And traded him for a lot of picks and I think Danilo Gallinari. Or wait, no, that was for Paul George. Well, no. Anyway, So, then, yeah, Russell Westbrook and James Harden are on the same team again, but this time, it's on the Rockets. So, yeah, with Daryl Morey as the coach, it's going to be insane. I think that team is either going to be super good or super bad. It's either one. I don't know, because that's a weird combination right there. You have Russell Westbrook, James Harden, two very skilled players, but they also need the ball in their hands. They have the highest player usage rate in all of the NBA. So yeah. Then more about the Lakers news. We got Quinn Cook, DeMarcus Cousins. Oh wait, DeMarcus Cousins got hurt. That's nice. We got a bunch of people. We still got the GOAT, Alex Caruso, absolute god. And then we got the other GOAT, Jared freaking Dudley. Honestly, amazing. That's freaking nice, right? Yeah. And then we have AD and LeBron, and Rondo, and Kuzma. Yeah. And Avery Bradley, which was an amazing underrated pickup because he's such a good defender, which is just insane. But yeah, I think that my Lakers are winning the finals. I'm calling it here. We're winning the finals. We're going to beat the Clippers in the Western Conference Finals and then absolutely demolish Giannis in the Bucks. I'm calling it here. If that happens, come back to this video, okay? I'm just saying, right now, my Lakers are winning the championship. Okay, so let's move on to the next topic. For our second and final topic of the day, I know I only have 2 topics today, but it's an off-season review, so yeah. Then we're also going to be having our next podcast, most likely next week, when we're covering everything that's been happening in the first week of the NBA. So yeah, that's going to be nice. Anyway, for my playoff predictions, in the West, we're going to have my Laker boys at number 1. I'm putting them at number 1 because I feel like Anthony Davis and LeBron James are going to be such a powerhouse, and it's just going to be so hard to deal with both of them, especially with LeBron going full power mode with having the headband on. He's throwing the chalk back up in the air. He's fully going LeBron Miami Heat mode. He was trying to change his number to number 6, but then Nike said, no, you can't do that, so we're going to have to wait until next year. Yeah, that's why I think that the Lakers are going to be an absolute powerhouse, because those two alone, plus we got Rondo, and we got Kuzma, and we got Avery Bradley, Jared Dudley, we got everybody. I'm ranting on about my Laker team. Let's go! Then we got our Clippers in number 2, because the Clippers are also a defensive powerhouse this year, with having Patrick Beverley, Kawhi Leonard, I almost said Kawhi George, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, Montrezl Harrell, Vincent Zubac. Yeah, that's going to be a team to absolutely reckon with. So, let's see what happens there. Then number 3 is a pretty surprising pick, but not really to me, because I think the Nuggets are going to go in the number 3 spot, because they have Nikola Jokic, who is an MVP candidate now. Everybody's saying he could be MVP this year. Potentially, he might be. Then, we're also having, who else we got? We got Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray's really good. They got Michael Porter Jr. now, who's really good, because it's Michael Porter Jr., and, yeah. Well, I mean, he played in high school, but now he's back, and he looks to be pretty good, which is pretty nice. Then, at number 4, we got the Rockets, the monster duo of James Harden and Russell Westbrook, which is going to be insane having them two back on the same team in their prime, which is going to be pretty nice to see. Number 5, we have the Blazers, because I think that Damian Lillard and Hassan Whiteside and CJ McCollum are going to be a great trio to have, because Damian Lillard throwing lobs, CJ McCollum throwing lobs, and then they got Nurkic. I don't think he's going to be back for a few months, but that's still going to be a nice addition to have to that team later on in the season. Okay, so then at number 6, we have the Warriors with D'Lo, Steph, Clay. Clay's going to be back towards the All-Star break. They got Draymond. They got Willie Cauley-Stein. That team's going to be good. They got, what's that one guy? Jordan Poole. That's his name. Yeah, that's the guy that got his ankle snatched by Zach Norvell, I think he is. One of our preseason guys.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice to see. Then, number 7, we have a pretty surprising pick. I'm going to put the Mavericks here, which is pretty... Everybody's probably going to say, what are you doing, Jokum? That's really stupid. They suck. No, they don't. They have Porzingis, who's gotten better, even, from his Knick days. We haven't seen him in a season, so Now we don't know what to expect of him. So, and he said he's gotten even better over the summer. So we'll just have to wait and see. Then we got Luka Doncic, who's one of the most experienced second-year players, like, coming into this year. So, honestly, that's going to be a good team in my mind. Then we got number 8. We got the Pelicans, which is a pretty surprising pick. And I still think, even though that Zion is hurt right now, I'm still putting them there because I think that Jackson Hayes, he's good. Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, Drew Holiday, that team can probably sneak into an ace seed. Definitely. Or maybe if they don't make it, my 9th/8th seed would be the Timberwolves with Karl Anthony Towns and Andrew Wiggins. They really don't have many people. They just have Cat. So, yeah. Then in the East, we have our number 1 seed being the Milwaukee Bucks. I'm putting them here because obviously they have Giannis, who was the MVP last season. They got Brook Lopez. They got Chris Middleton, Eric Bledsoe. Yeah, it's going to be a good team. Number 2, we have the Sixers, who made a few offseason moves, re-signing Tobias Harris. They lost Jimmy Butler to the Heat, but they did acquire Al Horford, which is a pretty good pickup for them, especially since Ben Simmons hit a 3 in the preseason. Ben Simmons hit a 3, ladies and gentlemen. It's an amazing sight to see. Honestly, I never thought it would happen, but it did. And then they also got Joel Embiid, who's been absolutely monstrous in these past few seasons that he's played. Then number 3, we have the Celtics, who I'm thinking that Kemba Walker is such a better locker room presence than Kyrie Irving that he's going to lift that team to the 3rd seed with Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown getting a giant contract recently. So I think that they are going to be number 3 seed. Number 4, we have the Pacers, since I'm pretty sure Victor Oladipo is going to be back, their leader. He's going to be great. I think that everybody... I guess that Siri heard me say something, so I'm going to just move on with that. So then the Pacers, yeah, they're going to be really good. So, yeah, that's why I put them at number 4. Number 5, we have the Heat with Jimmy Butler, Tyler Herro, Goran Dragic. That's going to be a good team, I think. Definitely with the leadership of Jimmy Butler, his intensity, his defense, that's going to be amazing for them. Number 6, we have the Nets led by Kyrie Irving, especially since DeAndre Jordan is going to be out. Not DeAndre Jordan, what am I saying? Kevin Durant is going to be out, but DeAndre Jordan is going to be a helpful piece of that team. Jared Allen, they got a lot of people on that team, so that's going to be great for them since they got Kyrie Irving and DeAndre Jordan now to lead them. Number 7, we have the Pistons with Blake Griffin and Andre Drummond. I think this is a pretty good pick because it was either I was going to pick between the Raptors or the Pistons here. I didn't really know what to pick, so I went with the Pistons. Because they now have Derrick Rose, who is one of my favorite players because it's Derrick Rose. Who doesn't love the guy? Number 8, we have the Magic, who I was going to put the Raptors here, but then I thought, yeah, the Raptors, they're inexperienced. They only have Kyle Lowry and Pascal Siakam, so I decided not to put them here. I decided to put the Magic because Nikola Vucevic and Aaron Gordon, basically everybody on that team is a great player. So I put them at number 8. So... that will be the wrap-up of the off-season review of Joe's NBA podcast. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to subscribe. Have a great day. Have a great life. And I'll see you guys next week.